In the ancient hills of Nasuka, among the Igbo people, marriage is more than love. It is a covenant, a bond that ties not just two people, but families, ancestors, and the unseen. And when that bond is broken, something must answer. Her name was Chamaka. To the village, she was everything a wife should be: calm, respectful, devoted. The kind of woman other wives pointed to with quiet admiration. Her husband, Obinna, trusted her without question. Their home was peaceful, their name was clean. But what people see is not always the truth. It started the way these things often do: a glance that lasted too long, a conversation that should not have happened. And then, one night, when silence covered the land, Chamaka crossed a line she could never uncross. A man who was not her husband, a bed that was not hers to share. And when it was over, she told herself it meant nothing. She told herself it would disappear. But in this land, nothing stays buried. At first, the signs were small, so small they were easy to ignore. The cooking fire would not stay lit. Meals burned without reason. Arguments began to rise from nowhere. Voices grew louder, sharper, colder. Then Obinna fell sick. Not a sickness anyone could name, not something herbs could cure, just a slow, unexplainable weakening. And then came the dreams. Chamaka would wake in the middle of the night, heart racing, body trembling, certain she was not alone. She began to hear whispers, soft, distant, but clear enough to feel. A voice that did not belong to the living. You have defiled what is sacred. Sleep became fear, silence became noise, and guilt became something alive. The elders were called. The air in the compound was heavy, too heavy. No one spoke at first, but everyone knew something was wrong. It was the women, the Umwada, who stepped forward. Their voices were calm but firm. The land is not at peace. And just like that, the silence broke. Chamaka's body trembled, her lips shook. And then she confessed. The words came out slowly, painfully, like something being pulled from deep inside her. And with every word, the weight in the air grew heavier. In that moment, it was no longer just a mistake. It was defilement, not just of her husband, but of his lineage, of his ancestors, of the sacred bond she had sworn to protect. The decision was made. There would be cleansing, because in this land, when something is broken, it must be restored. That night, the village did not sleep. Chamaka was led out into the open, barefoot, head bowed. The moon watched in silence. Women surrounded her. Elders stood still like shadows carved from the dark. A calabash was brought forward, filled with water, herbs, and ash. The chanting began, low, steady, ancient. What was broken must be restored. The water was poured over her, cold, heavy, final. She gasped, but did not resist, because this was not punishment. This was something deeper, something final. She was made to speak again, to name the act, to release it completely. Each word felt heavier than the last, like chains, falling one by one. Offerings were made. The ancestors were called, and for a moment everything stood still. Then silence answered, and just like that, it was done. The sickness in the house began to fade. The strange disturbances stopped. The whispers disappeared. Peace returned, but not completely, because some things do not leave. Obinna never looked at her the same again, not with anger, not with hatred, but with something worse: distance. The laughter in the home faded. The warmth cooled. Respect returned slowly, carefully, but never fully. And Chamaka, though cleansed, carried something invisible, a shadow, a memory, a reminder, because in this land the body may be washed, the spirit may be restored, but the past never forgets.